Hello everyone, thank you so much for joining the Stock Martin channel. Today I have a great video for you today, but before we get into that, if you can please give me that thumbs up, the like button to spread this video to others. If you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, hit all so you can get all my videos. Also, if you're new to the channel, please drop me a comment down below so I can give you a shout out at the end of my videos to give you a big thank you. Well, I have a great video for you today, and we are going to be talking about CCIV Lucid Motors. It is going to be having a merger soon. Today is the 21st of July. The last date of vote is July 22nd, which is tomorrow. And by the 23rd of July, which is this Friday, the CCIV will be trading under the new ticker name LCID. If you have stocks or shares of this CCIV, it will be converted automatically to the LCID or Lucid Motors stock. And so there is nothing you need to do through your brokerage if you do not know. Also, I did provide a video. It's a very short video from Lucid Motors to give you direction on how you can vote if you haven't voted already for the merger. If you can go back and check my previous video, I believe it's about 1 minute and 20 seconds long. It does give you the phone number both for US voters and also international voters as well. Take a look at that video as well. But today I am going to be talking to you about what's going to happen after the merger. So to this, I'm going to bring this article in. So this article is titled Lucid Motors to become one of the biggest new EV stocks after debut. So after the CCIV Lucid merger, the Lucid stock will be one of the biggest startup EV companies in the world. So this blank check deal right now is going to be valued around $24 billion. And that is going to dwarf the market caps of other recent EVs like Fisker, also Arrival, and the Kano, which are still developing their vehicles. So Lucid Motors will have the same evaluation and will be comparable with its market cap to the EV Chinese stocks such as NIO, N-I-O, XPeng, which is XPEV, and Li Auto, which ticker is LI. And these, the big difference on these is that, number one, these Chinese EV companies are already producing vehicles. NIO just has announced that last month it did produce over 8,000 vehicles per month, and that will steadily increase. XPeng and Li Auto have also done the exact same. They are producing vehicles already. However, these are Chinese companies. There is a little bit of a risk to trade with Chinese companies just because we saw what happened in the past few weeks when the Chinese announced that they would be regulating the Chinese companies and the Chinese stocks. What did this do? It tanked. You can see this if you go and look at the stock DIDI. I call it DD. It is the global share drive company that did go down in value in its stock just because of this big news that came out with Chinese regulators. This also hit the other Chinese stocks such as NIO, XPeng, and Li Auto. Now, I am still really bullish on these companies, especially NIO, and I do own a lot of shares of NIO stock. I'm just telling you this just because investing into a US company such as Tesla or now Lucid Motors, which will be LCID, you do not have to worry about that one component of it. Now, there are still a lot of things to worry about, and there's still a lot of bumps in the road for the stock of Lucid Motors, which will be trading LCID. But just to give you a little bit of heads up, so Lucid Motors will have to deal with the Lyft growth. So as we have seen in the past 6 months, Lucid Motors, or CCIV, it fell a whopping 61% when it was at its high at $64.86 on February 18th. And a lot of investors lost a lot of money because of the big sell-off. And so if you're one of those investors that bought at that price, there's two things you can do. One, I would recommend is to average cost down to bring down your cost. So what that means is just buying this stock at its low price. For example, if you bought it at $21, buy some shares into this lower cost to bring down your total average cost. Another thing, number two, what you could do, and I do not advise that you do this, nor do I give advice when you should buy or sell. Please do your own due diligence, as this is for entertainment purposes only. I would ask you not to sell at a loss because you will be getting a big hit. You can take a tax credit on your taxes at the end of the year, which can be only $3,000 per year, but any additional losses after that in the United States will carry over into the next year. Do not, if you do sell this at a loss, do not rebuy the stock within 30 days. This will create a wash sale alert, and you will not be able to use this as a tax deduction, any losses. And I have a video about this in one of my very, very first videos I have ever made. If you can go back and check that out, I'd appreciate it. So Lucid Motors does have a lot of hype and a lot of good news out there that it will be producing its vehicle, the Lucid Air Dream. There will be 577 vehicles produced this year, but right now we have not seen any of those actually delivered. Now, Lucid Motors does and is scheduled to expand its facility in Arizona, and it will be able to produce 36,000 vehicles per year. However, CEO Peter Rawlinson has stated that next year, in the year 2022, they will be expecting to produce 20,000 of their Lucid Air vehicles, and they will be producing up to more than 250,000 vehicles by the year 2026. So this is still a very young company, but there are definitely a lot of bumps in the road, especially for this company that has this big evaluation. Remember that if you compare this to Tesla, Tesla has over 600 billion in its market cap right now. Now, this is so large that it's as big as all the car vehicle companies out there combined. So if you look at all the auto companies out there, like General Motors, Ford, Toyota, even the Germans one, Mercedes, Audi, if you combine all these together into one company, Tesla still has a bigger market cap of this than all these vehicles. So a lot of people, especially analysts that are looking at Lucid Motors, is comparing it to that Lucid Motors should be in the same range or in the same valuation as Tesla because of its technology. Now, the biggest thing that Lucid Motors does not have right now is any delivered vehicles. And I think this is definitely its Achilles heel. If Lucid cannot produce these vehicles and deliver them to customers, this stock will really go down. And this is the biggest concern that I have right now is, will this become another Nikola company? Do I think this? I do not think that Lucid Motors will become Nikola because they have the technology and they have shown this technology. There have been people that physically go and look in these vehicles. They can touch it. They can go to the studios. They haven't been able to test drive them yet, but they have driven in the cars. So reviewers have given these vehicles, the Lucid Air, glowing remarks on its luxury, on its technology. And if this vehicle is produced and delivered to the customers, this stock shall do very, very well. Just to give you an idea how the stock is doing now, today we did have a red day on the Lucid stock, the CCIV stock. We did have the stock going up to nearly $25, but as you can see, again, people are swing trading and people were taking profits. From its high, it did go down almost 7% to its low today. This is saying in one day it went down by 3.5%, but if you look at the total high that it was for today and the total low, you did decrease the stock by about 7%. This brings us to the past 5 days. So right now, CCIV stock does have a base or consolidation at the $22 mark and a resistance at the $25 mark. If we go back 1 month, we can see that we've had a lot of ups and a lot of downs. So there's still a lot of volatility in this stock. Yesterday, I did give some guidelines on when to buy, when to sell. just my opinions and just what I would share with you. Remember, I'm not your financial advisor and I cannot give you financial advice. These are just guidelines that I provided for myself and that I shared with you. But as we can see that it looks like this stock is still very volatile. In the past month, we have tested at almost $29 stock price at June 30th, but we have gone down as low as $21, actually, let's see, very briefly, $21.32 just earlier this week. It will definitely be still a chance for this stock to dip. I do think that after the merger happens, historically SPACs do tend to decrease in value after a merger, and we'll definitely have to see what CCIV, then Lucid Motors, or LCID will do. Looking at stock price predictions, according to Wallet Investor, this is an AI price prediction chart. Today we were trading at $23.43. It is still giving us that one-year forecast of $44.47, five-year forecast of $123. The big catalyst, the big important thing in the short term will be this merger. I think that it can bump up the stock a little bit. If it does, it'll go to $26. And I do think if it falls, it will fall probably up to about $21. You might be able to get in it at $20, but I think you'll be in that range after the merger. After Lucid Motors starts producing its vehicles, then I think you'll start having a bump up in the stock price. I think by the end of this year, we could get that $30, $35, maybe even $40 price, depending on how these deliveries go. If they go smoothly, if this vehicle is amazing and it wows everybody and the owners are very happy with it, this stock could do very, very well. But again, it does have that potential to have a lot of bumps in the road. So this does give you a little bit of breakdown of Lucid Motors and where this stock will be. It will be the newest, highest valued EV stock that has debuted. So remember, it does have a lot of its downsides, which will be the production. And that, I think, is its Achilles heel. If we do get those deliveries to the new Lucid owners, and this wows the company, wows the investors, this stock will do very, very well. Well, I hope you like this review of Lucid Motors. Lucid Motors will become one of the biggest EV stocks to debut. And after this merger on July 23rd, it still does have a lot of volatility ahead. We should see some volatility in the next few days and the next few weeks. I do believe that a low on this stock will be about $21. We might push the $20 mark. I think its highs will be in the $26 range. I do not foresee any bigger stock price than that, but you can always let me know what you think and comment down below. But I hope you really like this video. Please give me that thumbs up so this video can be shared by others. Also, please comment down below if you are a new subscriber. Hit that subscribe button, the notification bell, hit all so you get all my videos. And I really appreciate you watching, and we'll get you on the next one. Thank you. Down below, if you would like to help out the channel, I put two links. One's for Webull. If you open an account, deposit $100, you get 2 free stocks valued up to $1,850. If you deposit $100 into Coinbase, you get $10 of cryptocurrency and trading. Thank you for supporting the channel.